What grocery item is a scam that you're smart enough to figure it out? Anything simple that's purposed for a specific use. Like s'mores kits. Or little bags of crumbled Oreos sold with ice cream toppings, when they cost more than a whole box of Oreos. I would also say things that can easily be made, like tartar sauce, cocktail sauce, horsey sauce, etc. These are usually made weak as fuck anyway, and unless you're bringing it to a party or something, it's always worth just getting the components and making it the way you want it. Then you've got platters or pre-cut stuff. They're usually much more for much less, lower quality stuff. The bulk section. Everyone seems convinced it's cheap, but most of the time if you buy the store brand from a different aisle that is pre-packaged, it actually costs less per weight than the bulk section. It's very rare that I see anything that is actually cheaper in the bulk section, especially at Winco, yet everyone I know seems convinced that's the cheapest way to buy things. Nuts, for example, are almost always much cheaper in the baking aisle. Some family-sized packages actually cost more per ounce but work based on people assuming it must be a better buy. Some examples are Tyson chicken fries and some cereals. The other day I bought some cookie dough for Thanksgiving and the smaller package was slightly cheaper per ounce. I buy organic blueberry jam made with 65 blueberries, the rest is organic brown sugar at €2.87 for a 330 grams jar. Hero or Zook jam with 50 blueberries contains lots of bullshit chemicals and costs almost €4 for a 280 grams jar. Laundry softener. It comes up your washing machine and doesn't actually soften your clothes but puts a film on them. Use white distilled vinegar instead, and not only does it soften the clothes but it also removes odors. Double stuffed Oreos are a scam to make you buy more cheap, disgusting filling and less of the more costly cookie pieces. When we all know deep down that John C. Oreo perfected the cookie to filling ratio long ago. Nuts are sold in at least 3 different places in my grocery store. There are also 3 different price points. The cheapest spot is in the baking aisle. Similar situation with beans, dried canned and salsa, those shopping cards. They sell what you're buying to food marketers. You can sign up using any name address you want. So my name is Safeway Sells and I get mail addressed to their name all the time. If looking for spices, before going to the baking spice aisle, first check the Mexican section as they have some of the same spices but much cheaper. Example is chili powder, garlic powder, basil, etc. Anything the store is selling out of their deli. It's made with only store brand products, so you can pretty much buy all the ingredients and make multiple meals for the price of one deli item. Any of the spices and jars near baking stuff that can be found in the international food aisle labeled as Mexican where I live in cellophane bags hanging on a metal pegs for super cheap. The store brand, Good and Gather, Great Value, etc., is the same damn thing as name brand. People are just so attached to a brand or image or nostalgia that they'll buy the brand. Spices. The spices in ethnic food aisles are the exact same yet cheaper. Salt and pepper written in Spanish are the same as those written in English, but with different prices. One ingredient items, buying the name brand over the cheaper brand unless you have an actual reason to believe the name brand is able to source a higher quality product. The Indonesian corn chips with all the same flavors as Doritos come from the same plant that manufactures licensed Doritos. And yeah, they're the same at 1/3 the price. Anything advertised as buy 3 get 1 free. Prices are raised and you're basically paying for all 4. Source: I worked at a grocery store. Buttermilk. You rarely use the whole container. Just add a little acid lemon juice, vinegar to your regular milk and let stand 5 minutes. HET people confusing a higher price for added convenience with a scam. Some folks just don't feel like shredding their own cheese. Name brand milk. It comes from the same exact place as the store brand and is identical in every way except the label and price. The buy one and get one at discount are usually not actually discounted, most are just the same price buying 2 of an item. Fresh fish. In the US all fish is frozen to eliminate parasites. Buy it for less in the frozen state, thaw and cook. Grated cheese. You pay the same but are getting less cheese than if you buy a block and grate it yourself. Fermented vitamins. Technically, only sugars can be fermented. So this fermented vitamin thing is utter BS. Pretty much everything I buy at the store is a scam and I'm not smart enough to knock it off. They make small, medium, large dog life jackets. Small was $28, medium was $14 and large was $28. Sparkling cider. We use frozen apple juice concentrate and substitute club soda for water. Pancake mix. It's not that hard to mix flour, baking powder, and a couple other things. Brown sugar is such a scam. Buy white granulated sugar and add molasses to it. Voila! Celery is a scam. It tastes like shit, you couldn't pay me to eat it. Peeled, packaged, hard-boiled eggs. I mean, really folks, anything that has sugar as the first ingredient. It's not real food. Popped popcorn. Popcorn kernels are a fraction of the price. Oat milk. You literally just soak oats in water to make it.